World War Z, 2013. World War Z opens with former United Nations investigator Jerry Lane living quietly with his family when sudden chaos erupts across Philadelphia. News reports describe strange violence spreading worldwide, while traffic jams become deadly within minutes. Jerry witnesses people transforming into feral attackers after brief bites, moving with terrifying speed and coordination. Military forces evacuate Jerry, his wife Karen, and their daughters to a naval vessel. There, officials pressure Jerry to assist a global investigation, threatening to remove his family's protection unless he helps uncover the outbreak's origin and possible solution before humanity collapses completely under unstoppable global panic everywhere. Jerry's mission begins in South Korea, where he joins CIA operative Jürgen Warmbrunn at a military base overwhelmed by infection. Scientists believe the outbreak started with Patient Zero, possibly linked to diseases or weapons. During a tense night raid, chaos erupts when zombies breach the compound, killing soldiers and researchers instantly. Jürgen is accidentally killed, leaving Jerry with fragments of crucial information. He learns that zombies ignore terminally ill people, a detail overlooked amid panic, hinting at an unusual survival pattern that could redefine humanity's fragile chance of endurance worldwide against the rapidly multiplying undead hordes threatening every nation alive. Jerry travels next to Jerusalem, where Israeli intelligence built massive walls after intercepting early warnings. Inside, refugees from many nations coexist under strict security. A spontaneous celebration erupts, with singing echoing over the walls, attracting zombies outside. The infected swarm, climbing over each other to breach defenses in horrifying waves. Jerry escapes with Israeli soldier Sejan, suffering injuries during the fall. He notices again that the sick are ignored, strengthening his growing theory about camouflage through illness as a temporary shield against detection by the undead, while hope flickers amid catastrophic global collapse spreading fear across surviving populations everywhere now. Jerry is flown toward a World Health Organization facility in Wales, believed to be humanity's last scientific refuge. During the flight, zombies overrun the plane after an infected passenger turns midair. Jerry survives a brutal crash, awakening inside the facility, which is barely holding together. Doctors debate escape versus research, while Jerry pushes his illness camouflage theory. He risks infection intentionally, injecting himself with a deadly pathogen. Approaching zombies suddenly ignore him, confirming the theory's effectiveness and offering a dangerous but hopeful strategy for survival against the unstoppable tide of worldwide undead destruction threatening civilization's future entirely as time fades. Jerry reports his discovery to global authorities, explaining that illness can mask humans from zombie perception. Rather than curing people, scientists plan to use controlled infections as camouflage, buying time to fight back. Hope cautiously returns as governments coordinate responses using the new strategy. Jerry finally reunites with his family, no longer forced into dangerous missions. Though the war is far from over, humanity now has a fighting chance, guided by sacrifice, science, and resilience against overwhelming odds earned through painful losses and relentless courage worldwide during the darkest chapter of modern human history ever recorded on Earth by survivors. The film emphasizes speed and scale, portraying zombies not as shambling corpses but as relentless natural disasters. Their movement resembles swarming insects, overwhelming cities within minutes. This design choice heightens tension and realism, suggesting collapse can happen instantly. World War Z frames the apocalypse as a global crisis, showing multiple countries falling rapidly. News montages and chaotic evacuations reinforce helplessness, while Jerry's grounded perspective keeps the story focused on human survival rather than spectacle alone by emphasizing responsibility, cooperation, and quick decision-making during unprecedented emergencies spanning continents simultaneously without heroic fantasy, only desperate realism prevailing throughout the narrative arc. Brad Pitt's performance anchors the film emotionally, portraying Jerry as intelligent, exhausted, and deeply compassionate. He is not invincible, often frightened, and driven primarily by protecting his family. This vulnerability differentiates him from traditional action heroes. Supporting characters, though brief, represent global unity and shared sacrifice. The movie suggests survival depends on cooperation rather than brute force. Small choices, observations, and empathy become powerful tools against extinction when facing crises that overwhelm weapons, borders, and politics, forcing humanity to rediscover collective responsibility and trust in moments defining the species' moral survival beyond physical endurance alone during extinction-level global events unfold. The score and cinematography amplify urgency, using sweeping shots of collapsing cities and intimate close-ups of fear. Sound design emphasizes chaos, with distant screams and pounding movement. Silence is used strategically to heighten dread before attacks. Visual contrasts between order and sudden collapse reinforce unpredictability. Together, these elements immerse viewers in constant tension. World War Z balances blockbuster spectacle with horror restraint, maintaining suspense without excessive gore while delivering a fast-paced narrative rhythm that mirrors the outbreak's explosive, uncontrollable spread across continents, cultures, and every social boundary, keeping audiences breathless from start to finish without emotional detachment ever occurring. The movie adapts loosely from Max Brooks's novel, focusing on a single protagonist rather than oral histories. This change creates a streamlined, cinematic journey. While different from the book, the film retains themes of global fragility and human resilience. It asks how societies respond under pressure and what sacrifices are justified. World War Z ultimately portrays survival as a moral challenge, not merely a physical one shaped by ethics, leadership, and shared responsibility during catastrophes that erase normal rules, instantly forcing humanity to redefine progress, safety, and hope in a shattered modern world where survival demands unity above all else. In conclusion, World War Z delivers a tense, intelligent take on the zombie genre. By blending science, family drama, and global stakes, it feels urgent and grounded. The film suggests observation and adaptability are humanity's greatest weapons. Jerry Lane's journey shows ordinary people can change history through courage and insight. Though bleak, the ending offers cautious optimism. Humanity survives not by domination, but by understanding the enemy and itself during unprecedented disasters, testing civilization's collective intelligence and compassion in moments of extreme global despair, leaving audiences reflective, unsettled, and cautiously hopeful about humanity's future resilience together after worldwide collapse scenarios.